All right, with us now here on the Hill, he is the Democratic congressman from Illinois, the Chicago area. Back with us once again, Congressman Jonathan Jackson. Congressman, nice to see you again. It's been a little while, but we appreciate you being with us tonight. What would you say there to Pam Bondi?
Oh, I would tell her that she is out of order. She's weaponizing this militarization of Chicago. This is further echoing the message that the president gave to the nation's military leaders when he says our enemies are within. Those are chilling and haunting and frightening words. And the president further went on to say that we should possibly be used as a training ground. He's using Chicago as a metaphor. He's making Chicago into a political prop. We need help. Of course, all cities do. 40,000 violent deaths are happening across the United States of America. The president is the master of distraction. This is so unnecessary to bring the military. It's against the law.
So what kind of help would you take from the federal level? What kind of help do you think you need, and what would you welcome with open arms?
Well, first of all, there's not a gun shop in the city of Chicago. There's not a gun range in the city of Chicago. No African Americans make any ammunition anywhere in the world. We should first call the Center for Disease Control. Let's call violence a communicable disease, an infectious disease, where we can go and contact trace who's manufacturing, who's selling these guns, so we can get these guns off of the streets of America. How can we de-escalate? My youngest son is 24 years of age. Our nation's been at war every day of his life. We have turned into a very violent nation. This Homeland Security budget is now $150 billion. It's the 10th largest military force in the world. Our military is $1 trillion budget. Our Homeland Security is a $113 billion budget. With that kind of resources, clearly we can put some money into teachers. We can put some money into youth programs. We can put some money into development, and we can solve all of our housing issues. We can do reindustrialization and invest in America. Those are the things I think the president should do. And we can also talk about opening markets where our farmers can grow and sell their food and not make America an isolationist country.
You know, you talk about this in your words. You say we're a quote-unquote violent nation. Something, Congressman, happened today in Oregon, which I thought it'll grab a headline. You might view it as small. I'm not saying you personally, but just in general, which was the governor there, who's a Democrat of Oregon, met with the DHS Secretary Kristi Noem. They met, they talked. I'm sure they had a lot of differences. I don't see that with J.B. Pritzker, your governor. I don't see him talking to the DHS secretary. I don't see him talking to the White House. In fact, local law enforcement is being told not to help federal law enforcement there. So is it time, Congressman, for J.B. Pritzker to do what the governor of Oregon just did today?
Well, I think that the tone has been very different. If you look at what the president has done, when he was talking to all of the nation's generals and military leaders, he says we're entering into Chicago. First of all, he is violating the United States law, the Posse Comitatus Act. You're not supposed to put the U.S. military on domestic soil. This was settled in 1878. In the interest of saying that he's trying to make cities safe and bring about law and order, he's actually subverting law. So the governor of the state of Illinois is standing on the side of law and order.
You don't want him picking up the phone
and is breaking the law.
You don't want Governor Pritzker to pick up the phone and have a conversation with Kristi Noem. Forget the president at this point, Kristi Noem.
Well, the president has told the governor he wants him to release funds, that he should give him a call. The president also said as soon as he started this great day of liberation on April 2nd, he said the world was going to come and kiss him all over. And what trade deals have you heard since then? I mean, it just doesn't happen. That these are just things. And now this is a mass distraction. Our cities have challenges all across the country. The rural America has a challenge across the country. Not that our country doesn't have violent people. I'm saying our policies have not been directed towards its citizens. And he's trying to turn citizens on one another. Okay. And his policies are simply failing.
Jonathan Jackson, Democrat from the Chicago area. Got to leave it there. We'll talk again soon. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.